Hello students, this is Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. This is the video for students of class 3 subject English. Our today's thought: if you want to be more powerful in life, educate yourself. It is that simple. So this thought means that education is the most powerful weapon in the world. With education you can change the world. Instructions to be followed by everyone. Every day you should follow these instructions. Say please while asking. When you want to borrow something from someone, use the word please while asking them. Say thank you when receiving something. When you take something from someone, say thank you to them. Show respect for the elders. Give respect and take respect to others also. Be polite when someone serves you, when someone gives you something. Be polite, be nice with them. Put away technology at meal times and conversations. Whenever you are having your meal, whenever you are talking to your family, you should put away your mobile phones, television sets, all that things should be away. So in today's video, we shall continue with the revision of chapter 11, that is a poem, Daddy's Making a Dinner. I will revise the previous video's content with you. We will do the revision of the notes and we will solve the worksheet of the chapter and the textual exercises today we are going to solve. So these textual exercises you have to write one time in rough book. So let us continue with the revision. So in the previous video, first we had done make sentences. Let us revise these make sentences. Number 1, moan. My parents moan at me if I am home late. So if I go late, my parents complain. They moan at me. Number 2 was smoke. So the house has filled with smoke. As you can see, there is smoke everywhere around. So the house is filled with smoke. Number 3, surrender. The sentence was the terrorists were given 10 minutes to surrender. Surrender means to give up, to stop doing something. Number 4, trash can. So meaning is dustbin. She threw the banana peel into the trash can. Because we throw the garbage in the trash can, so she threw the banana peel in the trash can. Number 5, French fries. He orders 2 French fries and 2 cokes. Number 6 was burning. She was rescued from a burning building. Number 7 was meatloaf. Oh dear, I can't find meatloaf recipe anywhere. Number 8 was broke. The dish fell to the floor and broke. Then we had done chapter number 11 worksheet. First we had done MCQs. Then we had written the poems, second stanza. After that true or false. And then we had done match the following. Then we had read the question answers. And the last thing was unscramble the words. So this was pending, which we had not done in the previous video. Let us do it today. These are all eatables. You can eat these things. So you have to unscramble the letters and you have to make the correct words from it. Let us see if you can do it. Number 1, LDSAA. Which is the eating thing that you can make from this? Can you tell me any one word which you can make the eatable? Yes, it is salad. Let us write SALAD. 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 Then second thing, what can you make? SERDSTE. Which thing can you make? Dessert. Yes, so let us write D-E-S-S-E-R-T, dessert, a sweet thing that we eat at the end of the meal, that is dessert. Just like ice cream, you can say. Number 3, P-O-S-U, which is the thing that you can make? Soup. Let's write the answer. S-O-U-P, soup. S-O-U-P, soup. Then T-S-A-A-P. Any eating thing that you can remember from this? It is pasta. P-A-S-T-A, pasta. So this was the worksheet that we solved of poem 11, Daddy is making dinner. You have to completely write this worksheet one time in the rough book, as you have already written the worksheet in the fair book. So write it one time. Now let us continue with the textual exercises of the chapter. Now let us solve the textual exercises. Give the heading. Chapter number 11, Daddy is making dinner, solving textual exercises. Give the heading of chapter 11, Daddy is making dinner, and then write the subheading, solving textual exercises. Now let us see number 1, enjoying the poem. Say this word from the poem aloud. You have to speak this word loudly. M-O-A-N, moan. M-O-A-N, moan. To moan means to make a long, low sound in pain or to complain. So when you are moaning, means one of your body parts is paining. You moan, you complain about it. When we say the word moan aloud, it sounds similar to long, low sound. Now say these words aloud. Woof, splash, chirp, buzz, boom, gurgle. All these words are examples of onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia or onomatopoeic words are those which, when pronounced, sounds similar to the sounds they describe. So these are the original words. The sound of these words come directly from someone. See, woof of dogs. Dogs do this woof woof sound. Splash of water. Chirping of birds. Buzz of bees. So these are the original sounds, and that sounds are called onomatopoeia. What are they called? Onomatopoeia. This is a figure of speech. Onomatopoeia is a figure of speech. Now, read this poem and underline all the onomatopoeia words. So, in this poem, we have to read and underline all the onomatopoeic words. Which words are onomatopoeic? We have to underline in this poem. We'll read the poem first and then we'll underline. So, see this poem and we'll underline the onomatopoeic words which are given. Here it is given: crack an egg, stir the butter, break the yolk, make it flutter, stoke the heat, hear it sizzle, shake the salt, just a drizzle, flip it over, just like that, press it down, squeeze it flat, pop the toast, spread the jam thin, say the word, breakfast is in. So which are the onomatopoeic words? Do you know? See, when you break the egg, crack sound comes. Crack, that is real sound. Right? Then fluttering sound is real. Stoke the heat, here it sizzle, so sizzle sound is real sound that comes. Then flip it over, just like that. Squeeze it flat, pop the toast. So pop sound is also the real sound that comes. So these are all onomatopoeic words. Onomatopoeia it is. So these words make the real sound. They make the real sound of the words which come. Now the writing part is given. Use the linkers or transition words while writing can help you to connect the ideas and organize the thoughts. Some common linkers are firstly, secondly, thirdly, first, second, third, next, after that, finally, etc. So these are called linkers, means they can join the sentences for you. They will connect the ideas, they will join the sentences, as I said. So before you begin, read this sample paragraph that describes how to make a photo frame. Note the use of linkers in the paragraph. First, take a cardboard and cut it to the size required. First, take a small cardboard and cut it to the size which is required. Second, paste the photo you have chosen with glue. So first you have to select one photo of yours. You have to take one cardboard paper. You have to cut that cardboard paper into the square size. If you want to make a photo frame of square size, then you have to paste your photo which you have to put in the frame which you want to put. Then the third thing is, take 4 ice cream sticks and paste them on the 4 sides of the picture. Say like this. You have to take a cardboard, you have to cut it in the square or rectangle shape. Then you have to take 4 ice cream sticks, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And you have to paste the ice cream sticks like this on all the 4 sides. You have to paste the ice cream sticks like this. See, here it is given. Take the 4 ice cream sticks and paste them on the 4 sides of the picture like it is shown over here. Next, take a thick colorful string and paste it on. See, this is string, colorful string, you can paste it on the stick. Next, after that what will you do? Paste it on the back of the cardboard frame. Then this will be used to hang the picture. You can hang the picture with this string. Finally, decorate the ice cream sticks with the way you like. So you can decorate these ice cream sticks the way you like. The photo frame is ready. So I will see how many of you can make this photo frame and send a picture to me. I will send it to everyone in the group. I want to see how many of you can make this kind of photo frame. So did you understand what you should do? First you have to take the cardboard. You have to cut it in the shape of rectangle or square. Then you have to take 4 ice cream sticks, big ice cream sticks. Then you have to paste it on all the 4 sides. After that you can color it. You can color the ice cream sticks the way you like. You can make designs. Then you can attach one string, one thread, one string of whichever color you like. And you have to paste one picture in the middle. So this way you have to prepare the photo frame. Now read these groups of words related to cooking rice. Write a paragraph of about 80 to 100 words describing the process of cooking rice by using instructions given below. Use the linkers to organize your sentence. So here the recipe is given how to make rice, how to cook rice. So some points are given. We will read that points and then we have to join the sentences. Let us read the points. Wash 1 cup of rice. Choose a vessel to cook rice. Pour 2 cups of water in the vessel. Add the rice. Close the lid of the vessel. Allow to boil. Check if the rice is cooked. Switch off the gas. Drain excess water. So these are the points which are the methods for cooking rice. So first we will take step by step. Now we will write the sentences with the help of the linkers. We will use linkers and we will make sentences how to make rice. The whole recipe I will tell you. Then you can also help your mother to cook rice. Let us read. Here is the recipe. Wash a cup of rice and choose a suitable vessel to cook it. First you have to wash, you have to take rice in a cup, you have to wash it. Then you have to take a good vessel, a clean vessel to cook it. Secondly, pour 2 cups of water in the vessel. Take 2 cups of water and pour that water in the vessel in which there is rice. Thirdly, add the rice and close the vessel with a lid. So then, see, first you put water in the vessel and then you put rice in it. And then you have to close the lid of the vessel. Next, allow the rice to boil. Now let the rice boil on the gas. You have to, when you are boiling it, allow it to boil for some time. From time to time, check if the rice is properly cooked. So after every 5 minutes you have to check, every 2 to 3 minutes you have to check whether the rice is cooked properly or not. When it is cooked just the way you like it, turn off the gas. So finally after that you have to turn the gas off as soon as the rice is cooked. Then drain the excess water. If there is an extra water in it in the vessel, then drain it, throw it away. Then if any from the cooked rice. Finally serve the rice hot. Finally your rice is ready to be eaten, but at last you have to throw the excess water which is there in the rice. So this is the recipe how to cook this rice. I hope you will also try this at home and you will send me a picture how you cooked rice. I want to see if you can learn from these instructions how to cook the rice. Right? I hope you understood. Now, next is recitation. Recitation means how to recite the poem. Here one poem is given. What is the name? My grandma can't bake cookies. My grandma can't bake cookies. So we will recite this poem. It's a very beautiful poem by Dancy Rogers. So let us recite the poem. You just have to read with me the way I read. Let us read the poem. My grandma can't bake cookies. My grandma can't bake cookies and she is not too good at cakes. And every time she tries to, she comes up with new mistakes. She baked a batch of chocolate chips and set the heat so high, the cookies turned to charcoal slabs that looked like her peach pie. She tried to bake some cupcakes, but she could not find a cup. She tried to make pineapple cake and it turned right side up. Whenever grandma frosts a cake, it splits and kind of breaks. Thank goodness grandma likes to take me out of chocolate shakes. Out for chocolate shakes. Written by Dancy Rogers. See, it's a very interesting poem that grandma, she doesn't know how to bake cookies, and the child in this poem, he says at last that thank God that grandma likes to take him out for the chocolate shakes, because if grandma would prepare chocolate shake at home, then she would just mess up everything. So the boy says that he is happy that grandma is taking him out for chocolate shakes, that he gets a good chocolate shake outside. Let us read the poem once again and see how to recite it. My grandma can't bake cookies and she is not too good at cakes. And every time she tries to, she comes up with new mistakes. She baked a batch of chocolate chips and set the heat so high, the cookies turned to charcoal slabs that looked like her peach pie. She tried to bake some cupcakes, but she could not find a cup. She tried to make pineapple cake and it turned right side up. Whenever grandma frosts a cake, It splits and kind of breaks. Thank goodness, Grandma likes to take me out for chocolate shakes. Very interesting poem it is. Now we are going to solve some worksheets. These worksheets are just for the practice purpose. Students should not write this worksheet in the fair book. Yes, they can write in the rough book one time, but do not write in the fair book. Let us solve the worksheets one by one. The first one is connect the correct words to match each image with the noun. So the three words are given in each of the images and you have to match the correct word with the noun given in the image. See, the first one is done. Student is a person. Student is not a place. Student is not a thing. Student is a person. Same way, let us see number 2. Cow. See, here you will just write this question and this is the answer. So you will just write the question and then the answer as it is written over here, the question and the answer. Number 2, this was number 1, now number 2. Cow. Person, animal or thing. What is it? Person, animal or thing. So we all know that cow is an animal. What is it? Cow is an animal. So we have to match cow with animal. Number 3, pond. See, this is a water body. This is a place where you can go and sit. So person, place or thing. What is pond? Pond is a place. Number 4, bicycle. Is it person, place or thing? Bicycle is a thing which helps us to go from one place to another. So bicycle is a thing. Next, see over here, Egypt, Egypt. Egypt, where pyramids are there. Is it animal, place or thing? So do you know, like India, Egypt is also a country. Egypt is a place where you can visit. You can go and you can see the beautiful pyramids. So Egypt is a place. Next, plumber, the one who repairs the pipeline or the taps, one who fits the tap, that is called plumber. So what is he? Person, place or animal? Plumber is a person. Plumber is a person. So we match that with person. Then comes bear. Is it person, place, animal, thing? What is bear? Bear is an animal. So we match bear with animal. Then comes radio. What is radio? Person, place or thing. Radio is the thing. Radio helps us to listen to the news, music. So that is a thing. Just like mobile phone, that is also an electronic item. Next we have connect the correct words, correct dots to match each image with the words. So you have to match the image with the correct word as it is given. The image is shown, you have to identify the image and match it correctly. The first one has been done, B-A-T, bat. This is the image of a bat. Number 2, what image is this? Is it lip, hip or nip? What is it? So you know, this is the nip of the pen with which we can write. This is the nip of the pen. You might have seen the pen, the ink pen, it has nip like this. Number 3, what image is this? Is it cot, pot or got? So this is the image of a pot in which we can fill water. You can carry water from one place to another. Then see the next one. You can see this bus. Yes, it is a kind of vehicle. So is it fan, man or van? What is it? It is a van. It is a van, blue color van, which is a vehicle used for traveling. Next, see this image and identify, is it fig, pig or wig? What is it? It is a pig. Next, identify this image, is it zip, lip or rip? What is it? This is a zip, Z-I-P, zip. Next, identify this, fox, box or six. It is a fox. Then the next image, identify what is it, fog, dog or cog. It is a dog, right? Next, we have to write a or an. See students, we have already learned about the articles a, article an. A plus consonant. A is used with the consonant words like L, D, H. All these are consonants. While N is only used with vowel or vowel sound. An honest man, an elephant, an umbrella, an orange. So when the first letter is a vowel, we use N. So you have to write these questions exercise one time. Let us see if you can give the correct answers or not. Write A or N before the names. Number 1, dash car. Dash car. So what do we write? A car, because car starts with C and it is a consonant. So we write a car. It is a consonant. As I said, it starts with C. So a car. Number 2, dash aeroplane. Aeroplane starts with A. It is a vowel. So there we write an aeroplane. Dash parrot. For parrot we write A because it starts with P. So a parrot. Next, dash baby. Baby starts with B. It is only one person over there. It is singular. We write a baby because it starts with B and B is a consonant. Next, dash doll. Dash doll. So for doll, what do we write over there? A doll, because doll starts with D and it is a consonant. Dash hat. For hat also we write A because H is a consonant. So a hat. A hat we write. Let us write the answer. A hat. After that it is given dash egg. So there we have to write an egg. What do we write? An egg, because egg starts with E. It is a vowel. Dash rabbit. So for rabbit we write a rabbit, because rabbit starts with R. It is a consonant. Dash apple. So there we write an apple because apple starts with A. It is a vowel. Dash elephant. Same way, elephant also starts with E and that is a vowel. So we write an elephant. Dash cat. So for cat we write a cat. It starts with C. Dash ice cream. So for ice cream we write an ice cream, as it starts with I. Dash mouse. For mouse what do we write? A mouse. It starts with M. Dash snake. For snake we write A because S is also consonant. A snake. Dash armchair. Armchair starts with A. It is a vowel. So we write an armchair. Dash ladybug. So for ladybug we write A because it starts with L and that is a consonant. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You will write this exercise one time. Thank you Have a wonderful day, all of you, and take care of yourselves.